A wait that has felt eternal has finally ended. It's time for the top category of motorsport to return and kick off a new and very different era. Welcome then to the first round of the Formula One World Championship, the Australian Grand Prix. 87 days have passed since the checkered flag fell at the Jazz Marina circuit, where McLaren and Lando Norris were crowned world champions. But after a wait that has felt eternal, Formula One returns to kick off not just another season, but the one that will experience one of the biggest rule changes in the history of Formula One, where both the power units and the cars will change, giving life to a new era of the big circus. And that new era will debut at the Melbourne Public Park Circuit in Australia, which will give the starting flag to this adventure that could bring us new winners, new battles, new controversies, and new stories to be told. The time for the new era has arrived. The moment when the games end, the teams stop hiding and go out to seek the ultimate glory in motorsport. Let's begin then with the preview of the 2026 Australian Grand Prix of Formula One. You might be wondering, why did I just show you a preview segment but it's still not uploaded to this channel? Well, everything in life has an explanation, guys. No, we haven't stopped making previews. I know many of you were surprised we didn't upload it at 11 AM on Wednesday, as we did with this edition. But what would you say if I told you that if this upload is complete, and personally I think I made one of the best previews I've ever done for YouTube? The thing is, well, for some time now we've been talking, the people from Desde El Paddock, you know, the group of Memo Rojas, Alex Escalera and Munir. We were talking about the possibility of bringing the previews or my preview content to the Desde El Paddock channel starting this season. And after a long negotiation, we finally ended up agreeing and have decided that the previews, at least for this season, will be uploaded to the Desde El Paddock channel and will become part of them as well. So now they won't be my previews anymore, but rather our shared previews. So, the clip I showed you at the beginning is from the preview that is already finished, available, and that you can watch right now on the Desde El Paddock channel here on YouTube. Before ending this video, I'm going to make a few clarifications so people know more or less what's going on. Many people are probably wondering why I stopped uploading previews to my channel and started posting them on Desde El Paddock. And well, after 5 years of making previews, I felt like I was a bit stuck in terms of the audience I was able to reach. Understand, I've grown a lot over the years. Having a channel with over 300,000 subscribers is significant, but I felt I wasn't reaching other audiences or different kinds of people. And I think this collaboration with Desde El Paddock is going to allow me to do just that, so that the previews, which are my main content, can now reach a much larger number of people. And with that, more people will get to know them, more people will get into Formula One, and with that, more people will get to know us, get to know the project, and also learn about what's happening both in Desde El Paddock and in Skyline Racing. Basically, that's why we've made the decision to upload the previews, at least for this season, to the Desde El Paddock channel to try to reach a much bigger and broader audience than I felt I was a bit limited to by only uploading the previews here on Skyline Racing. They offered me a plan where there was the possibility for much greater growth for this content, and in the end, I decided to accept, seeing the potential for the preview to eventually reach many more people. So that's the reason why we've decided to move this season's previews to Desde El Paddock, but that's not all, because on Wednesdays we'll also upload historical content when there's no Formula One Grand Prix, so on Wednesdays you won't just see preview videos. When there's Formula One but when there's no race, you'll see some kind of story that we're going to tell, just like we do on Skyline Racing. Now, I know this might raise some questions about what's going to happen with Skyline Racing, and I can assure you that nothing will change regarding the rest of the content we upload. We won't upload previews here anymore, at least this season. But this collaboration also allows me to bring you a lot more content, because now I'm not only going to give you the preview, one preview per week, when there's Formula One and a historical content, when there are no races on the Desde El Paddock channel, but here you'll see the usual content, stories, analysis and summaries of the Grand Prix so you can complement your weekend. So we'll have a double dose of Uncle Skyline when in 1 week we upload the preview on the Desde El Paddock channel, but also here on Skyline Racing. Without uploading various content types like legendary rivalries, historic campaigns, certain miniseries episodes, or relevant analysis, you'd miss out on the content you enjoyed last season. That's simply it. I think in the end it was an opportunity for much broader growth in Skyline Racing and Desde El Paddock through a collaboration we're working on. But if you want to see the full preview, it's completely in my style, with my way of narrating, with the welcome be like this, with the introduction you all like so much, but with a way of doing it more dynamic so you can understand this new Formula 1 that's coming, and I can assure you that the work I did in this first preview of 2016 is one of the ones I'm most proud of in the way I deliver a race preview to you. So, well, if you want to see the preview and all the previews that will come out with my voice and my style, I invite you to Desde El Paddock so you can watch them there in their full style with my voice and my complete editing. And I also invite you to stay tuned to Skyline Racing to keep up with all the content. So this is simply an opportunity for growth, but also a chance to bring you much more and better content, both to Skyline Racing and to Desde El Paddock. So this week, expect the recap at the end of the Grand Prix on this channel, as has always been the case, and the preview is available today from 11 AM on the Desde El Paddock channel. That's all from me. I'm Skyline Racing. I hope you like this collaboration. I know you're going to enjoy it. Give us the benefit of the doubt. You're going to enjoy it. There's a lot coming up both on Desde El Paddock and on Skyline Racing. But anyway, take care. I'll leave the link to the preview in the description and in the first comment so you can go check it out. And I hope you have an excellent week and above all an excellent Formula 1 and Motorsport weekend. Take care. Bye.